Hello everybody and welcome back to DDLC Plus. Now we have the Natsuki and Monika one called Respect. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't just go in a normal order from Monika to Sayori, Sayori to Yuri, Monika to Yuri, and then from there on, that order. But it's fine. Let's just start it. See how this goes. Hopefully, it's gonna be just as emotional. Let's just be honest here. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the three club members so far, Monika, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all three of them, led by Sayori, have taken interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the three find themselves suddenly interrupted by the clubroom door opening. And a girl walks in. None of them have seen before. Oh, God, I don't want to do her voice. Kind of hurts my throat to do her voice. Wait, how would I... Also, this music. Nice. But also, I'm just trying to figure out how to do her voice now. Just in a calmer way. Hi. That seems so much like Sayori's. Okay. Just excuse me for the voice. I can't do it with my throat. Sayori tugs excitedly at Monika's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yay, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club, so still, words. It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah! Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to my desk. Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri, can you make some tea? Yuri looks up at Sayori in protest for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monika follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound bad after all. Okay then, how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monika. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading or whatever other kind of literature. I figured it was a club. You have that vibe. Would Natsuki say that? She probably would, let's be honest. I have what vibe? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no you don't, Sayori. Yes, yes she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and also I like poetry. Oh yeah? Very adult-like of you. I'm an adult. Okay. Sayori has a mental age of 3. Anyways. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Sayori lowers his voice. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea. I love her. Same, Sayori. Fictional characters. You just gotta love them. Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. Ooh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough? Or maybe chocolate? It's cookie dough. And Monika's is probably vanilla. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, not me taking that in the wrong way. Never mind. Anyways. I need to stop. I take way too many online quizzes. Like, that would help. The ice cream ones are always accurate. No, they're not. They are never accurate. You take... No. What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you just like hang out, or do you actually do club stuff? Well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet, since we only have like 3 members. So we just kind of loosely spent our time together on the stuff we like. But okay, I can't speak. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while, but now that I've started the club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? I missed like an entire sentence there. Well, I guess I'm... literature. Well, I like manga. Manga? Hey, why'd you say it like that? I wanna read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like after all I've been doing this, I get words mixed up so much. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. Okay. That sounds so great. Like after all I've been doing all this, Yuri returns to the desks with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk. After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. If you think that, then you just don't understand the nuance. I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of weird guys. I take offense to that. Anyway. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga's literature, right? I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically... I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I just please join? I won't bother anyone. If I can, just keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll literally do whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right? ... Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you! You're the best. I have most of it crammed in my locker, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then. Natsuki exits the club, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. See. I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she said that she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Always, Yuri, always prioritizing what needs to be prioritized. Your tea is going to get cold. Always prioritizing what needs to be. Yeah. Wait, that's not related. Oh, but it's very much related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance, especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll get a liking to literature. Are you sure you just don't want to read her manga, Sayori? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so... Does that mean I bother you? No. You're a pleasure to be around. I was just fishing for a compliment. I know. But still, I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah. Alright. But I really am gonna start enforcing club activities. I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly, the three of them hear a thump against the door. What was that? Sayori stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it. Thank you. Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can. That's quite a collection. Sayori giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies, There's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them. Monika anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to be. Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to get Excuse me. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. Excuse me for my bad reading capabilities. At the next club meeting, Monika is first to arrive, but ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monika paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? While Monika thinks, the clubroom door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. ... Monika forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return. Need help? No, I got it. Monika awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork. You know, the top shelf is pretty empty, but we could keep it up there. I can't reach up there! Okay, I keep skipping sentences. Yeah, but... Monika sighs. The teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club. So? Monika backs off and slumps into the desk. Wow. With this kind of attention, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good afternoon! Sayori spins into the clubroom. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah, because I have this! Sayori brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. I found some money and got a cookie! Ooh, that's so pretty! Sayori trots over to the closet and the colorful shelves catch her eye. Which one do I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money. If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant. What the that? Okay, Natsuki. Jeez, didn't know you were like that. Boo. Defeated, Sayori unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then, Yuri silently walks into the clubroom. Monika glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone's here now. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kinds of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that... Monika glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider opening each other's interests. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. You know, like, we all vote on a book to read or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests, rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Natsuki, didn't you say that you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do? Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but... Monika's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it incredibly difficult to relent her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki, are you sure that you don't just have any other literature interests that you could share with the club? I swear, I don't mind if you keep your manga in here, but I just... Natsuki cuts Monika off by suddenly standing up. Well, it's obvious I'm not wanted here, so I'm just gonna leave. But I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. ... Natsuki shoots Monika a quick glare before walking straight out of the room. ... Oh no! Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri. For the second time today, Monika slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. Monika looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away. She probably just went looking around for the smallest club she can find so that she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? I'm not good at these things, Monika sighs. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. See, I don't think Natsuki is best Doki, in my opinion. But I can agree with her that manga is literature. It's a different form of literature, but it's freaking literature, Monika. Anyways, you know, like, people shouldn't join because people should join just because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So, maybe she's not fit for the club after all. Monika sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh. Well, great. I'm just ruining the whole club then. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration and, I guess, guilt? It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and just make demands for the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. Oh, Yuri, no, Yuri. No, Yuri. Yuri, you're still best girl, but no. I don't even read Monica, I'm gonna be honest. I've only read Attack on Titan. But yeah, whatever. Sometimes the fact that you're even storing it here for her should make her completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and has no place here? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating the club with it. So I assumed you felt the same way about it. That's not true. Well, recalling her confrontations with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with manga. I'm really upset that I let myself do that. With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves. This really wasn't what I had in mind for the club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica has failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn at what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger boxes larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute Oh boys, it's the same book that we read with Natsuki in that one part. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, does that not remind you of someone, Monica? Does that not remind you of you 4, Monica? Skirts, 4 girls. 4 cute girls at that. Some better than others. I'm just gonna stop. They're all amazing in their own ways. I've said this 16 times. Yeah, I mean, assumed by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. Oh, that's the end? Oh, crap. Alright, part 2. Respect. Part 2, I mean. Alright. This sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members. Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. But when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? I accept it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on. That's condescending too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. Natsuki sighs. I know. Thanks. It just really sucks. Do you want me to talk to Monica? I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcomed in the club. I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out, please? I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy. So I want to make that happen for you. ... I was wondering, what was the reason you decided to join the literature club? Well, Natsuki hesitates. It's kind of dumb. Aw, don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone is welcome. I wasn't welcome. You were to me, so... ... Just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica. I promise. Natsuki sighs. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care what anyone else thinks, but you know, the signs for the literature club said that you can be yourself or whatever. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently. Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall. Oh, and I like writing too. Really? How come you didn't say that to Monica? Because she was being so judgmental that I didn't just want to tell her something else she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing. The two of them remain silent for a while. Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room for the day at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as anyone else does. That's supposed to be what this club is for. So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise. Aww. Sayori's actually the mental age of 6, but sweet as crap. It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most out of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them is Monika, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monika decided to try to find her during lunch so that she could make amends. After searching for the extensive time, Monika finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Yeah, it's weird how, wait. Why would Natsuki's dad allow her to get pink hair if he doesn't? Never mind. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling awkward, Monika is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends whom Monika doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them. Oh my god, dude. We get an outline of a new person. Friend 1. What voice do I give? I'm just gonna talk in a normal voice. Oh yeah, did you end up joining that literature club or what? Yeah, it's a normal voice. Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Huh? Told you she would join. Come on, you know she only joined because you wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club. I told you I never even wanted to join that stupid club. Oh sure. Well, you have to give her some credit for at least making an effort to finally grow past that trash. I want to punch these two girls. I want to punch them. True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Yeah, all characters in this game are over the age of 18. Yeah, totally. Even though she just got out of middle school. Totally. Shut up, just let me do my thing. I'm just joking, you know we love you. Yeah, once the literature club makes you famous writer, we'll be one of the first ones to buy your book. What are you gonna, what, you're gonna buy her smutty fanfiction? Well, obviously. I want a signed copy. That was like years ago. You don't think I've grown out of it a bit by now? I told you, I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention you couldn't have done it without us. That gives us the pass to joke about it. Yeah, sure. They grow up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. Natsuki suddenly glances at Monika in Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself. What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why do I have to be some conflict avoidant? Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them. After the way I treated her. I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. Poor Monika. Poor Natsuki. Poor everyone in the club, dude. They all feel terrible. Anyways. After school ends, Monika distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on book as usual. Monika picks a desk and slumps into it, something she seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I can be club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go, exactly my way. Yuri looks up from her book. It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself, unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection. Hold on. Self-reflection? Wait a second. Isn't self-reflection isn't that the side story between Yuri and Monika? Because this one right now is respect. I'm pretty sure the Monika and Yuri one is self-reflection. Dan Salvato, you fucking genius. The self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining out loud like this. There's just a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Why? Yuri shrugs. It just makes me feel nice. Oh, well, okay. I guess I'll continue then. Yuri nods. Yeah. Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know? It made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her, and telling her to grow up and stuff like that. That the literature club would help her grow out of manga. And it just made me mad. Just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And when I had that thought, it just came to my realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something. But I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember. Fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it, but then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't, because I just let Sayori handle it instead. And now I'm repeating the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time. Monika shakes her head. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. I can just picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Get them back? Yeah. I'll get them back by making sure that this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want. Suddenly, Sayori bursts through the door, making Monika and Yuri jump. With a rare, stern face, she marches over to Monika's desk and sits down next to her. I'm having an intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Dude. Okay. Is this about Natsuki? Yes. Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yay, I did it! Oh yeah, you totally did it. You totally did it, Sayori. Totally did it. Yep. 10 out of 10 work you did. Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we are on the same page. Friendship wins again! Okay. So, how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki is coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. Monika was afraid of that. Not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of the damage that she's inadvertently caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from the conflict and wait for it to blow over. But that's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Okay, do you think I can get her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that! Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. It's been adorable! Anyways. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Dude, Yuri Bestoki. Well, I guess that's it for today. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, I guess that's for today. There's 2 commas there. You think that, yeah, just read it correctly, man. Well, I guess for today, it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just going to read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here? Sayori picks up the manga that was resting on the adjacent desk. Desk? Yeah. Oh, that? Natsuki probably just left it out by accident. But I thought she hadn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monika's been... Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using this classroom then, okay? Da da da. Oh my god. Okay. This is why Monika comes in close second. This is why Monika is the closest of second. Monika smiles at them both. Wow. Then, with a wave, she exits the club room. I really shouldn't have left that out. Yeah, no, you know what, screw it. There's only two sections for best Dokies, guys. I'm just gonna put this out there. There's only 2 sections for best Dokies. Monika and Yuri are in the top section. The best section, Sayori and Natsuki, are in the bottom section. The not as good as them section, because they're still good. They're still amazing in their own way. Like Sayori's dumb sweet. She's dumb sweet. That's a word. Yeah, dumb sweet. I just made a new word. Eat it. Anyway, and Natsuki is tsundere. People like that. She's also a weeb. Anyways, if Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would get really awkward. Now, I wonder if there's a keyboard I can borrow from the music room. Oh my god, that's how she got into piano. Yeah, totally. The time for the club... Can I just read words in the order that they're written in, please? The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri are the first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori is going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yes. How do you know? Well, she's Sayori. You're right. Time slowly passes. Monika sits, then stands up to pace around, then sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then, the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here! Welcome back! Monika, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayori picks the desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She would stand at the front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting here before her. But imagination would never be enough to just predict how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with their own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monika had admittedly so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding. Don't you dare say respect. Hey, you say all the titles of the side stories that I've played so far. Yeah, Monika, foreshadowing. Monika is Monika's just the god of her reality. Let's just be honest. Anyway, what new lessons will the future hold for the literature club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay, everyone, the literature club is starting. We have an activity planned for the day. Monika turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters. Today, we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga. Oh, come on! Isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just... Monika shakes her head. Natsuki, this is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy to just smile and move on. But that's not enough. Not this time. I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to not take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it, and I realized how biased I was against Monika. Not Monika, manga. Yeah, I'm biased against... Yeah, she's biased against herself. Against manga, not You get it. caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So, can I make it up to you? Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to. Wait, that's not true. Monica planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was a witness to that as well. This is the Literature Club. The Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our differences. It's my vision to let us really express that, and it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So, I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy, as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates. But, it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into. Monica smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking at her straight in the eye. If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me! Sayori, you're not dumb either. Mental age is 6, though. Anyways. What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all. Natsuki stands up. Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. In her own way. But, it's whatever. But I didn't want you to like me just for that. Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki. Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. Oh, you better show them one of the best mangas of all time, Attack on Titan. Even though that's the only manga I've ever read. Don't... Okay. I say it's the best, except I've barely read anything. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monica approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything? Me? Not particularly. Why? Oh, there was just something I wanted to show you, if you had a few minutes. Sure, what is it? It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room? The music room? Why? I'm gonna murder you in there and stuff you in a guitar case. Nothing. Well, you'll see. You know, oh, we got a new background. Oh my god, look at that. I want those. Those are expensive, though. Those are super expensive. Anyways. You know, I was thinking back. When the club was just me and Sayori, we would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about the place being where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself, like things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Well, come on, you don't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just brought a bunch of manga and then I got fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, honestly, I needed it. If you didn't express the way that you were hurt, I would have never realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. ... It's just really hard for me to feel that way sometimes. You know, I really shouldn't care when other people think it in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can just really it can get really hard to just brush it off. It makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone. And I'm being too entitled if I just want people to like me, without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself. I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for how I actually am. As Monica listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she how long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others? I could only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm like always having to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's like a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I'm really starting to think about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But well, like I said, I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself. That's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else. Monika takes a breath. The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry. I think I just felt like kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it. I can't believe you, of all people, were reading a manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just slipped through one of them, and out of curiosity, I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But, I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club. What are the chances, right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just one volume. And I kinda just picked one out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts. Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in a literature club, she also plays piano. It's just kind of weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. I'm getting flashbacks of the song Your Reality. Oh god. Anyways. She was like the perfect person that I always wish I was. If I just did what I wanted, instead of always second-guessing myself. Here's the CG. Monika walks over to the piano and sits down. Oh, that's actually so sweet. Oh, all these CGs are so sweet. Oh, I love all of them. I always felt like I should only share my absolute best parts of myself, the parts that will impress people or make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this, because if it wasn't for you, I would have never started playing. Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No. Well, maybe it's true that the Parfait Girls put the thought into my head. Look at this. Oh. But it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. Every day? Because of you, you just make me feel like I want to do something. You just make me feel like if I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long. And I'm really not any good at it yet, like, at all. But I wrote a song for the club. And I worked really, really hard on it. It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. No way, no way, no! Oh my god, please stop. You know what would have really hit my heartstrings? If they actually animated her playing the piano. That'd be insane. But... oh, don't you dare go over the CGs. They aren't gonna go over the CGs. They can't. They can't do that. They aren't gonna do that. Oh, it's still going. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Oh, I don't want this game to end ever. Ever. Please don't. I'm gonna have to play a bunch of DDLC Plus mods. No, just DDLC mods in general, honestly. Oh, it's just so sweet. Everything about this game is sweet. Everything about the mods that I like are sweet. Give me more of that. That's all. That was so good. Was it? Yeah, are you kidding? You're like already a pro. Not even close. What does the song have? Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so yeah. It's called My Song, Your No. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me. It should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change that. Well, I think that it's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things, and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So, yeah. I really didn't mean to take it out on you. It was just me being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. It's fine. I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you're thinking about it. It makes a whole lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Takes. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit that it's a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now. You got me. The closet's all yours. Oh, boy. I'll tell you what. I'll bring a little something for you to the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. What kind of little something? Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed. The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one. Oh, hold up. Yeah, the next one is, it's reflection. No, it's reflection in self-love. But yeah, no, reflection is the one. I got it right, boys. I'm smart. What the heck? I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this one. It's just self-love. Yeah. Anyways, mail from, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monika? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sakes, please don't tell Paula. Hahaha. I would get 404 in a microsecond. Are you just relying on her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the contents of the tweet, not screaming for help. I assume they're coming from the control simulation. No, the Twitter account is actually Monika's. Okay, man. Listen, the Twitter account is actually Monika's. You cannot say anything else. It's actually Monika's. Please just let me live in my own world, please. Anyways. Now we have some music. Yeah, we're doing this one. Oh, I'm adding this. Yeah, I'm adding that to the playlist. Alright, let's look into... Oh, we got... I swear to God, they just made all the characters thicker. I swear to God. Literally. That's all they did right there. Also, they, like, lightened up the hair and eyes a bit. Anyways. Let's look at the... Oh, I like that. Let's see what else we have. We don't have any new poems. We only have 3 poems left to go. Oh. Let's go. Oh my. Such a good CG. All these CGs are so good. Oh. Oh, I miss all of it. I miss all of it. I never want this to end, ever. Oh, yep. We have one more. We have one more, and that is the vending machine place. The stairwell. See you all in the next one. Subscribe and like if you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. I already said that. God dang it.